Hello everyone, Takuya here, and welcome back to another Hearts of Iron 4 video. Yeah, we are back in the original world of Hearts of Iron 4 because I'm actually an idiot. I forgot something in my last video. I said that we had done all the Commonwealth nations. And while I had done South Africa way earlier in my YouTube career, I haven't actually done the British Raj. I forgot about India, which a lot of you were very keen on pointing out in my comment section. So here we go, let's spread the love as India with spicy foods and extra spicy weapons. Yes, India, the crown jewel of the British Empire, the big moneymaker, the dealer of opium for centuries. This whole thing is a rather contentious topic when we talk about it in history. There are very strong opinions for a lot of different people on exactly what the British Raj was and whether or not it was a good or bad thing. I can see the comment section now. But you know what? I do not like that India is a land of oppression and farmers who are literally about to starve. No, instead is my firm belief that we should go ahead and make the entire rest of the world starve. So let's begin. I mean, right from the beginning, you can probably see why this was the crown jewel. First off, population. We have at the start 330 million people, and we are only getting 10% of that possible population to recruit. So the moment we fix that, we have basically unlimited manpower. Construction wise from the beginning, we actually start with a couple more factories than what you normally would see in other Commonwealth nations, which really is great. But the big prize is that you're going to get even more factories because we have so many goddamn resources. In both food and material, India really is the thing that would drive the British Empire. Absolutely it is. And so speaking of driving, Mr. Britain, I think it's going to be a bit of a rude awakening for you when we suddenly hit the brakes on this train. First things first, we need to go ahead and get our research going. Any kind of production we possibly can. Military factory wise, we only have 2. We don't really expect to do very much for the military, so we're going to put these on guns so we can accrue a stockpile. And focus tree wise, we have rather limited options. The only thing that we can do to actually affect our politics is locked behind another world tension gate, as everything in every Commonwealth nation seems to be. God damn it. So first thing first, we have to focus over here on our economy. One of the things that we have to be really careful about is this whole risk of famine thing. The only way we can get rid of that is by clamping down on corruption, but we won't actually be able to do that until we are independent. Oh wait, sorry, did I say independent? Did I spoil this? It's fine. It's fine. Listen, we're not going to be starving. Everyone else is. So in the meantime, all we can do while everything kind of builds up tension around us is bide our time and build our economy. Now, as soon as I get 150 political power here, I'm actually not going to waste it getting a silent workhorse like what I normally would. In this scenario, I'm going to get a popular figurehead because that plus 15 stability means that we are not only going to get more political power, but simultaneously reduce our consumer goods and increase our factory output from the beginning. We are going to need that. We are going to need the guy over here for captain of industry once we can get that. And then the last lot is going to go to something that is going to change our politics. Getting a silent workhorse at this point is just a waste of 150 political power. All right, so now let's get some steel. We're going to get some oil, and then we're going to go ahead and get another research slot. Concentrated industry, because we'll only be able to produce a couple of like the same thing. But also see, this is what I'm talking about. From the beginning, we have plus 5 factories because of exports. The more resources that we can get, the more factories that we're going to get because everyone is going to be buying our resources because we have so many. All right, East India Railways, that is done. Next step on here, Ishapur Arsenal, go ahead and get ourselves another military factory. Because again, it will literally provide one factory in all of India. I'm pretty sure we can cram around a good 100,000 people inside of there, you know? All right, there's tools, continue to boost our industry. Here we go, excavation 1. The more resources that we can get, the better, because that just means more people buying our stuff. We don't even know how to build artillery. Damn it. We are so far behind. And what's worse is that we only get like a 25% bonus because we are a colony, right? So even though we're a member of the Commonwealth, we only get half of the bonus that we otherwise would. Damn it. All right, there's the railways. Japan declares war on China. Perfect. Rather pumps us up to 13%, which means time for the provincial elections. Now it is time for a change. Gandhi's concept of self-rule, Swaraj, is gaining popularity throughout India. It advocates a total break from British institutions and customs, and Swaraj groups are agitating at Indian schools. Oh, buddy, you have no idea what is happening. I would hope that you would just appease me and give in. And now there are several things that we can do. We can get the Quit India movement, which is nice. It's going to add political autonomy. But also we could do the two-nation theory, which is going to increase our stability and help with the whole marginalized Muslim thing. But, and here's the problem, it means that we would release Pakistan after we get independence. And I don't want that. So fuck you. You're gonna stay here and you're gonna like it. So first things first, all India forward block. We're gonna move as one. Remember how I said I wanted the world to starve? Listen, it's an Indian tradition of feeding people. We're just also gonna add the tradition of taking other people's food. Next up, seek help from Soviets, increase our communism gain and daily autonomy progress. The Soviets unfortunately refuse help. Now it sucks. I've ran this test like 3 or 4 times. No matter what you do, whether it's the Soviets or whether it's the Germans, either one, if you ask for help, they're going to refuse. So you'd have to do it on ahistorical, but the problem with ahistorical is because there's world tension gates. This means that there's a chance that you will have a peaceful world and not be able to do anything, which is stupid. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull an extra sneaky. First things first, while communism is increasing inside of our country, we're going to do something extra not communist and ask the British to invest in us. But don't worry, while that wasn't very communist at all, all. What is communist is then refusing to pay back said loans. Are you ready for a civil war? Because speaking of loans, there's still a very cheeky thing that we're going to be able to do. Notice how this focus says that depending upon the size of our political ideology, what we want, like communism in our country, and also based off the autonomy, that is going to determine the amount of land that we're going to start owning from the very beginning of the Civil War, as well as the amount of troops that we're going to have and our resources and equipment and everything. So the cheeky thing that we're going to do to cheat the system, as every good communist does, is delete our entire army. Now from the beginning, we have no troops and almost 20k guns. We're going to quickly design a template that has a single battalion in it because that's all we want. And now as soon as war goes and breaks out, oh, what is this? We don't hardly control any of this land, but we're in a state of civil war. Well, that sucks. You know, we have no troops, but oh, guess what? They don't have any troops either. And yes, they have a bunch of guns. In fact, they took the majority of our guns, but it's fine because I can go over to this 2-width division that we built and I can just crank out a bunch of them. Civil unrest in northern India. What? You don't say. All right, as soon as that's 20% trained, we go ahead and put these on the line, spawn them out, 40 width, put that in a massive block, set this to aggressive and go. Because look, they still have no divisions. They'll still have to train them. Quick, send these forces on to Delhi. Whatever we can do to kind of wrap these up, the better. Oh, look, did they just now spawn some divisions? I wonder what's gonna happen. They immediately get conquered. It's so broken. You can so easily abuse Civil War mechanics like this. The Indians People's Republic is now free in 1938. And our leader of this country with this absolutely amazing flag looks like a used car salesman. We are no longer a colony. We are completely free. Yeah, this is it. And now you know what time it is. Make ourselves even more stable by improving worker conditions, because everyone within the People's Republic has the right to food most of the time. We're going to say most of the time. Finally, as a communist state, we fulfill our great dream. Removing corruption, because no communist state has ever been a corrupt hellhole in history. Now we go over here, take our little infantry division, and convert that into something significantly bigger so we can actually get forces out. With our great female general, Lakshmi Sehgal. You will lead the charge and be ahead of everything, my dear. And so, you know, I think it's about time that we start focusing on cleaning up our border a little bit. Indian Civil War. Tensions in the north of the country have finally reached a breaking point. Yeah, no, they're gonna spawn with a whole bunch of units if we try to fight them. So no. This is not a worth fighting over. The Muslims can have their independence. It's fine. It's fine. Do I want it? No, but we'll worry about that later. You know how it is with Kashmir. It's just a little bit of an issue. Yeah, Burma secedes. Yeah, unfortunately. Bangladesh declared war on Pakistan. Really? You're just at war. That's not gonna do anything for you. As World War II is kind of breaking out over here. But don't worry, we're gonna have World War Asia, I think. And there goes the Nepalese. They just couldn't deal with it. Get ourselves some guns, get ourselves some equipment. We're going to need that. And let's just take everything, you know, India for Indians. And Nepalese, you count as Indians now. Congratulations. Bangladesh, I think it's also time that you come back into the fold, if you will. All right, there is land clearance. That is done. Excellent. And we straight up don't really have anything else to do except improve our army. That is really it. That's all we can do. That is the end of the focus tree, and it's like 1939. The rest of this is just getting little bits of tech. This is such a simple focus tree because I don't think that they expected you to get it done so damn quickly. So all right, let's get this done. We call to the aid of the Bangladeshi workers because even to this day, people don't really seem to care about them very much, unfortunately. Wait, what is this? Battaglione Azad Hindustan. I can get some Italian paratroopers? Why? Why do you want to support the Indian commies? Oh, there's that justification for Kashmir. All right. Well, Pakistan, I told you this before. Release it. In fact, wait, at this point, do they have any troops? No, they still have no troops and only 2 total factories. What the fuck? You know, cleaning the borders precisely as it should be. At this point, I'm probably gonna have a lot of either happy Indians or angry Pakistanis in my comments, maybe both. There we go. India as it was supposed to be. Next up on here, Tibet. Listen, we're just gonna be cleaning Asia at this point, if anything. Whoa, what is this? Bengal actually has way more units than I anticipated. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Shh. It's okay. There you go. See, now was that so hard? Come on, Bangladesh. You know you want it back in. This looks so much cleaner now, but it's not enough. Oh, Tibet. Tibet. You never knew what was coming, did you? Now let's see, we then declared on. Do we want to go after Bhutan? I mean, Bhutan is nice and small. We're already justifying on Burma. China, though. China might be a fun target. You know, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait until we secure a border with Tibet, and then we're gonna figure that out. Shh. It's okay. Listen, we're just putting down everyone here in Asia. All right, it's better this way. Trust me, you won't be able to stand stand up against the Japanese. It's fine. Just let the Indians take control. All right, and there goes Tibet. All right, well, that means you are now mine. And let's see, we are a good 50 days away here from finishing things up with Burma. So it's okay. We'll figure out China here in a second. I love this. Look at this. We have almost 1 million manpower simultaneously. That is 1/5 of what it otherwise would be. Oh, Burma, are we justified now? Are we justified? Let's go ahead and finish you off and then plan out the next target, which I think is gonna be you, China. Oh, only 30 days? No. All right. We'll wait for Burma to be done before we justify on you. Indian gentlemen officers, because we are anything but gentle in this scenario, to be honest. And there goes Burma. Fantastic. They had literally nothing. So why did you try to break away if you couldn't do that, buddies? Come on. This is looking significantly nicer, except for fucking Bhutan. Yeah, China, considering what it is that you've done in recent history with India, I think I'm gonna have a lot of happy Indians in my comment section after this. You ever heard of the disputed territory of Kashmir? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a problem anymore. Oh my God. China was even just starting to push back Japan, and now we're going from the other side. Invite defection from Japan. What? Nah. I think we're gonna do our own little thing there, buddies. Thank you very much, though. I appreciate the offer. I've joined with Japan twice now. I don't think that's gonna happen. Come on. We are running out of equipment. We are attritioning ourselves to high hell. Come on. There we go. There goes the Guanxi clique. That knocks them out. I am throwing my men's lives away, but I don't care. I'm India. There's plenty more where that came from. Fortunately, we definitely do have less guns than we do have people, unfortunately. China, please fall already. This is ridiculous. Also, I have contributed so much more. How? It is only thanks to me that you were able to do this, Japan. And there we go. There goes China. Finally. Forevermore fixed. The border between China and India. This seems completely reasonable. And now that the East is taken care of, I think it's time we start looking west. Iran, this is for your own good, I swear. In the meantime, we are seriously going to need to build up our reserves of equipment again. We're missing quite a bit. India's superpower 1942. I see you were trying to go communist, but I don't think it was enough. Your mustache just can't feed your people. But I can, after we starve you, of course. Oh, Tehran, you never expected the Indians now, did ya? Well, yoink. Let's see, next up on the chopping block, Afghanistan. Kabul, how about more like my tool? Wait, no, was that a penis joke? Oh, and I guess the only thing on here at this point is the smiling Buddha. Listen, are we gonna plan a special Indian surprise? I don't know, find out. Hello, Afghanistan. Goodbye, Afghanistan. You know, after all the games I've been playing, there's something very strangely therapeutic about all this, where it's just so incredibly simple and straightforward. Afghanistan is knocked out. That cleans up our border quite nicely. Yes, we still have Bhutan, but we'll worry about that later. Oh my God, I just saw this name. Not Stalingrad, Stalinabad. God damn it. We're about to cleanse this. Fall of Moscow. Really? Hold on. Did they just have to divert a whole bunch of forces over to my side? Yeah, they're already sending troops to my border. All right. That means that the Germans were able to take Moscow. Damn. Yeah, that's what you get, Stalin, for betraying me and not actually supporting my own revolution. So fuck you, Stalin. Goodbye. Well, hey there, everyone. Sakuya here. I may have accidentally really screwed up. I've been recording for the last 3 hours, and as it turns out, there was no audio in any of it. So now I'm doing a voiceover to commentate and tell you about, oh, look at that. Look at the little encirclement. Look at this little guy get caught. Isn't that so nice? Yeah, this is how the rest of the video is going to go. All right, first things first, and arguably the most important, moving into the Caucasus and cutting off all the Soviets' oil supply. If we can go and get in there, that means the Germans won't be able to get it, and then we can take even more territory. Oh, hey, look, Stalingrad just fell. All right, and at this point, we've recruited like 24 different divisions of trucks, so all that we're doing is finding all these little isolated units of the Soviets, moving in, surrounding all of their units, and then just destroying them. They can't bring down more forces because the Germans are holding out with the majority of them, so this means that we're just going to be able to take out their entire line, and they are going to very quickly collapse. And just like that, the Soviet Union falls. Now, the big thing that we are going to try to do from this is A, take as much territory as we possibly can, and B, secure as many of the resource-rich provinces as we can. All the stuff with tungsten, oil, everything. We're just going to try and take all of it as much as we possibly can. And of course, you know from all this that we need to secure as much Indian territory as possible because the Indians need some real proper living space. It's only natural. Just accept it. Just accept it. This is how it was always supposed to be. Now, of course, after a few years, you know that it's only right that we do the exact same things to the Germans, taking all the territory that they thought that they could take in their conquest. But it's fine. We just need a little bit more living room. You understand that more than anything, Germany. You know exactly how it is. Just surround and destroy as many units as we possibly can before we're moving over here and trying to hold out the Japanese before we will ultimately go in and destroy you. But with the fall of Germany, that means that we can now finally focus on just consolidating and taking as much of this territory as we can, getting more of the resources, taking the stuff from Siberia, and of course, the more valuable thing that we need to do in this scenario is send all of our forces that were over there in the west and send them back east, because now it is finally time to finish off the Japanese. Oh boy, you have no idea what's coming now, do you? Oh, this part took actually years. This was the most frustrating thing ever. Just continuously fighting through China, through the mountains, through the jungle, through all that crap, just trying to reach this point in Japan. And then after we finally get there, because for some reason, the Americans decided that they wanted to invade China and not end the war by just invading Japan, yeah, we had to go and help the British anyway in order to take them out. I still don't know why the Americans did it. It's the most frustrating thing ever. But at least in the end, the war is over, but of course there was still one final thing that we had to do. Out of all this, there was a lot of frustration, and I know that the Indian people cried out for one thing and one thing only: cleansing all of England in nuclear fire. I mean, you don't understand. I had been building all of these different reactors since 1944 because of that 300% bonus that we got, which allowed us to get research so much further ahead of time. It was insane. And so finally getting over here and being able to bomb England was it's just the beauty to end all things. And I'm sure that every Indian in the comment section right now is being like, yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get for taking our country for hundreds of years. I don't know. At this point, I'm just talking out of my ass. I'm not used to doing voiceover recordings like this here at the end. But yeah, everyone, this has been Stakuyi with a Hearts of Iron 4 playthrough. Thank you very much for watching. If you would like to see us actually play as England, I'll make sure that my mic is not screwed for that one. Then please do let me know in the comment section below. Make sure to like this video, and I will see you all next time. If this video can get 5,000 likes, I will start on that one tonight. Please go ahead and like the video. I don't know, I'm rambling at this point. Bye, everyone. This is so awkward and weird for me to do at the end. This sucked.